Hi guys, it's SkuzPlays. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Tales of Symphonia episode 49. I'm standing outside the Tower of Mana. Now I'm standing inside of the Tower of Mana. And we don't have to do that thing where we go over here and have to open the store because the store's already open. We just have to go to the top and form a pact with our happy light summoned spirits Luna and Aska, our dear friends. Let's save our game. What do you think of that? I think that would be a good idea, SkuzPlays. Thank you, I agree. Plus, now, our game is at a solid 25 hours. A lot of that has been cut, because I think this playlist is only 20 hours long at this point. By the way, this file is finished. It's got 33 hours on it, so we're about 8 hours away from the end. But I'm going to do post-game content on this one and this one. This one has no post-game on it yet. So if you're wondering how close we are to the end, 8 hours, which is probably... I'd probably record about... I don't know. It's probably about 10 more episodes. Let's say that. So 55 is my, not 55, 59 is my guess for the final boss fight. Isn't it fun to just be able to kill everything really fast? You know what? I should probably get my unison attack ready.
Just warming up.
And here's a problem with Luna and Aska is crap. I didn't mean to hit him. Is the only offensive attacks Rain has, and you can only use offensive attacks in your unison attacks, are Photon and Ray. And Luna and Aska are both light elemental. They are not light eaters. It doesn't heal them, and I think it actually doesn't not do anything. I forget what. Ah, it's our friend Kratos.
Stop! Kratos, don't get in our way!
Hear me out. The Darius-Karlon core system just finished calculating its answer. If you form the pact with a summoned spirit, the protection around the Great Seed will be completely lost.
And that's exactly what we desire.
Don't you understand? What you're hoping for will not happen.
Silence! Do you think we'll pass up this opportunity? Lloyd, leave him to me. Go now. Form the pact with the summoned spirit of light.
Honestly, I don't think Kratos was actually going to hurt us, but okay.
This is it. The protection around the Great Seed will finally fall after this pact.
We're counting on you, Sheena.
You got it. I am Sheena. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos, and establish a new pact with me.
Where is Aska?
He'll come. He promised.
I see. Then all is well. I shall test thy worthiness to wield my power. Show me thy true strength.
I'm like 95% sure that wielst is not a real word. Why didn't we get to do Lightning Tiger Blade? Anyway, but I don't want to be aiming for Aska. I want to be aiming for Luna, just because she's a little easier to handle. Oh, good idea. That is the only dark type move in the entire game. I'm sure I've mentioned before. The one and all divide, I want a magic lens. And you may notice I have Zealosin instead of Genus. I mostly do that to avoid having Prism Stars, but I thought I would get something. That light that she calls down from the sky is one of the few moves in the game that you and your party cannot learn. About halfway there on her. Anyway, but a second healer seems to be a pretty good idea. We're doing mediumly well. Oh, she's over limit at the same time as me. No fair. Only I'm supposed to have over limit. Thank you for the nurse rain. But she also hit me with that. Alright, and we've almost got another unison attack in. Yeah, that didn't hurt her, Rain. Oh, I'm almost out of TP. I wish that was closer to me, but actually I have the most HP of anybody right now. I also, Lloyd has on a stun charm which halves damage from light. If you have 4 of those, definitely give one to everybody. I only had 1, so I gave it to Lloyd because he's the most in the fray. Taking Genus out seems to have been a really good idea. Asuka, are you attacking Zealous? Because it's not very nice of you to attack Zealous. He's smaller than you. I didn't have enough TP for Guardian. Why didn't you put it in me? Are you over limited again? Okay. Sheena. Do you feel better? And whatever it is that Asuka does with his ball of light, you can't do that one either. Alright, we're down to 1. And I think it's so sad that her moon falls off. And, you know, with Sheena and Zealous attacking him because I forgot to set their strats, we're actually pretty close to done with Asuka. And we got through that battle without a death, if you were just wondering.
For some reason, I don't think that's what you
It's just not the hardest battle in the game. But if you have too many casters, i.e. if you have Genus and Rain in, it's really hard.
I vow to germinate the great seed in order to realize the true regeneration of both worlds.
We accept thy vow. Our power is thine.
You did it!
No.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
Is that the giant Carlon tree? That person. I feel like I've met her somewhere before.
Martel.
Martel? That woman about to be consumed by the tree is Martel?
She reminds me of someone. She reminds me of...
Why would Martel reappear with that giant, grotesque tree?
I was afraid this would happen.
What do you mean?
Having lost the stability afforded by the protection of the summoned spirits, the Great Seed has gone out of control.
No! The purpose of the summoned spirits was to isolate the Great Seed from the outside world and prevent it from growing.
That was only half of it. The two worlds were forced out of phase by Yggdrasil. They should have drifted apart from each other and have been consumed by the void. But this was prevented from happening because the Great Seed was placed in the center between the two worlds.
I don't need a lecture from you to know that.
The Great Seed is constantly being pulled upon from both worlds as they try to separate from one another. It's a miracle that this delicate balance held up for even this long.
Wait, so the Mana Link served as a cage to contain the Great Seed in the space between the two worlds? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. And because you provided the unstable Great Seed with mana, it germinated in a twisted form and has gone out of control. It's even engulfed Martel.
Who cares why this happened? I want to know what's gonna happen if we can't stop this thing.
If what Kratos says is true, then Silverant will be consumed and destroyed by the Great Seed. And if Silverant is destroyed, Tetheala will be destroyed as well, as it is linked by the holy ground of Carlon and the otherworldly gate.
Then, everyone will die.
Everyone, except that twisted tree, and the angels that live on Daris Carlon.
We have to do something!
What can we do?
Ewan, how do you plan to rectify this situation?
We can cut off the mana flow and stop the seed from receiving any more mana.
But that won't subdue the giant tree. The process has already begun.
Is the giant tree going crazy like that in Tetheala too?
Highly unlikely, although I imagine they are feeling some effects, such as earthquakes.
That makes sense. Because Colette activated the process of world regeneration, the summoned spirits of Silverant are now active. Therefore, the giant tree was drawn over here by Silverant's summoned spirits.
Correct. The summoned spirits exchange their respective roles of yin and yang each time a chosen's quest for world regeneration succeeds. Currently, the summoned spirits of Silverant are carrying out the role of yang by providing the mana. But because the giant tree has overabsorbed Silverant's mana, it has gone out of control.
If that's the case, couldn't we neutralize it? By blasting it with the power of the opposing summoned spirits?
Whoa, Lloyd! You actually understood what we were talking about?
Shut it, Genus. Professor once said that the negative and positive of a magnet neutralize each other. This is kind of the same thing, right?
That's not quite right, Lloyd. But nonetheless, it's a clever idea coming from you.
Even if we did decide to try and set the summoned spirits of Tetheala against it, how are we gonna go about doing that? We can't get close to that crazy thing the way it is now.
The mana cannon.
Mana cannon?
We were actually manipulating Rodile into building that. Before the mana link started to disappear, we planned to have Rodile destroy the Tower of Salvation.
So you're suggesting we feed the mana of Tetheala's summoned spirits into the mana cannon and fire it at the giant tree. I suppose there's no better option right now.
First, we need to shut off the current flow of mana to the tree. It'll be too late if the tree grows any larger.
Then here's the plan. Ewan, I'm going to pretend I don't know who you've been working with or what you've been doing. In exchange, you're going to order the renegades to stop firing mana at the tree immediately. Meanwhile, Lloyd's group will head for the mana cannon.
All right.
It's not possible, sir. Vorsistis has executed our Asalia Ranch infiltration team.
What does that mean?
The Asalia Ranch is still operational. We had people working undercover switch over the mana flow.
In other words, we have to infiltrate the place right now and stop the flow.
Then I shall go.
You? Are you suggesting we should send you, our enemy, to do this by yourself?
I'll send some of my men.
Preparations for the mana cannon The shutdown of the mana reactors throughout the world. There are too many things we need the renegades to do. You don't have enough troops to do everything.
I'll go.
Wait, what are you saying? We have to head for the mana cannon.
You and the renegades can take care of the mana cannon. Kratos and the rest of us will infiltrate the Iselia Ranch. Fire the mana cannon when we give you the word. You wouldn't be able to trust the signal if it came from Kratos alone, right?
Well, that's true, but...
Is it about Chocolat?
That's right. Chocolat is held at the Iselia Ranch. Lloyd, you remembered your promise.
All right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't let us down.
Let's go, guys.
Oh, hey! I can talk again because these people aren't talking. Look at what's going on over here in Tetheala. We're having exciting earthquakes. We're not having huge trees destroying whole cities. If you were wondering what city that was, by the way, it's Palm Costa. We can't get there anymore. If you're going for Dog Lover or any of the recipe gathering titles, make sure you get to Palma Costa before now. And Mythos has saved Tabitha. Called him Mar. And here we are, our wandering heroes at the Iselia Ranch. Kratos is wondering, why do we bring him along? We don't, but we like you. Alright, so I want a save point. Right, because he has wings. Also, Colette has wings. Why doesn't Colette fly over the gate? Hey, Colette, why are you being so useless? Alright, let's find us a save point. Here's one. Alright, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know that you guys have just had a terrible gasp of a time. By the way, when you saw the tree going like, did you notice that it was in beautiful anime style? Because the box art, the back of the box, this thing is like, enjoy beautiful anime cutscenes. There's that one, and there's one other. So they're really, you know, touting up main feature of the game. Anyway, I will see you guys next time for episode 50. Can you believe it? 50. And I bet you guys forgot about Chocolat, but we haven't forgotten about Chocolat. We are going to infiltrate the Iselia Ranch and save her from her horrible fate. Okay, I will see you guys on Monday. Thank you for watching.